Hello and welcome to PQ Prime. I'm Hiral Dadia. Overall, a pretty somber trade is what we are witnessing in today's session. Clearly, if you see overall Nifty 50 as well, we started off at around 17,177, and right now we are trading at around 17,152. So a pretty narrow move is what we are witnessing in today's session. Simultaneously, if you see, that's a pretty similar scenario with Bank Nifty as well. But tomorrow's session is going to be absolutely interesting, taking into consideration the Fed outcome tonight, because that's something which will help us understand a lot of moves, and there could be heightened amount of volatility as well. To discuss more on this, joining us on the show is Mehul Kothari, AVP Technical at Anand Rathi. Mehul, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Hiral, and thanks for having me on the show. First of all, wish you guys and all your viewers a very happy Gudi Padwa.
Wishing you the same as well. Thank you. Mehul, my first question coming to you is overall, clearly it seems to be like a direction day less in terms of trade today. And all eyes are in terms of the US Fed tonight. Do you think post the Fed decision, there will be more clarity that will emerge in terms of the trading direction once that hits the street?
Of course, Hiral, see, let's start with the same thing which we have been talking about, that is FI's long short ratio in index futures. So last time when we were there, it was somewhere near to 15% and below that. Now, till yesterday, it went below 8.5%. So that is one of the lowest level we have seen post COVID era. So I feel markets are highly oversold, and that is the reason why they are not sustaining at lower levels. So in today's session, what has happened is, what is one optimistic thing which we have observed is, at least markets are not getting nervous going into this event. So we feel that this event can be a non-event, at least for the bulls, and bulls might continue to show some outperformance from here on, and we might witness some kind of relief rally in the markets from here on.
Right. In fact, to add to that point, if you see on the downside as well, we've seen actually Nifty taking support at 16,850 levels multiple times and then bouncing back from those levels, right? So clearly that 16,800 is a crucial level to watch out for on the downside. But apart from that, if you see in terms of Nifty, 17,335 is where the 20-day EMA is, and the 50-day EMA is at around 17,605. What is that kind of range you are expected to see on the charts accordingly?
See, Hiral, I'll tell you, we are not looking at the levels right now, because at 17,350 also we were talking about a bounce in the market. Then we saw some kind of bounce till 18,100. Then again
Hmm.
7,250 we saw, and then there was a bounce of 17,800. Then we broke that low of 17,200. So there was a panic in the market. Then Nifty even breached 17,000. Then 16,850, and recently it breached that also. So every time what is happening is, markets is flushing out the last bulls on the street. Okay, so this is what is giving us more optimism about the market. So we are not looking at the levels, at least on the downside. But yes, on the upside, I feel that 17,800 could be retested very soon, because as you see, we have recovered at least 300 points in terms of Nifty from the bottom, but still the data indicates that the long short ratio is still at 8.5%. So that means that they have not even covered an inch of their position, right? So majority of their position is still short. So once that happens, once short covering of that position will come, then we'll see a rally of 500 to 700 points easily in Nifty. So I guess 17,800 is my level, and even this level is, I guess, conservative, a bit conservative.
That we're talking about 17,800, right? But if we break 17,300 as well on the first level, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that is something which will actually force short covering rally, specifically with a good amount of writing down at around 17.2 thousand at higher strikes?
Yeah, of course, yes. Hiriel 17,300 is also a support, and that, sorry, resistance, and that also could be a trigger. But at the same time, let's assume if everything goes well tomorrow, okay, and
Hmm.
Nifty starts trading near 17,300, so that might create panic to the call writers and short traders. So I believe along with 17,300, sentiment of yesterday to tomorrow's session will dictate how markets will pan out from here on in next 15 days. So once that happens, if everything is optimistic and above 17,300, then 17,800 could be very fast.
Right. Now, that's with regards to Nifty. We've seen interesting moves in terms of Bank Nifty as well. In fact, if you compare the last five trading sessions, you clearly have the Bank Nifty, which has outperformed Nifty. We've seen Bank Nifty up almost around, say, 3% in the last five trading sessions versus a Nifty, which is up 1.5%. And there is good participation that has come in from a lot of private bank majors like an ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, HDFC, which is helping Bank Nifty also. Yesterday's session closed in the positive. Now, at current levels, how important is it for Bank Nifty to regain the 40,000 levels? And do you think that is a possibility or that's going to be a crucial hurdle?
Of course, see, Hiral 40,000 is a psychological level. At the same time, there are too many call writers active there, right?
Hmm.
Because of the psychological nature of 40,000. So 40,000 is a crucial level, and I think today also Bank Nifty is struggling to clear that level. But I'm wishful that this level will be taken out with an upside gap tomorrow, and that could lead to panic among the short sellers. So 40,000, of course, is crucial level, but overall, if you look at the broader picture, since last 2 months after the budget event, Bank Nifty has failed to clear 42,000. So 42,000 is an ultimate supply zone. So even if the way I talked about 17,800 to 18,000 in Nifty, I
Hmm.
feel the ultimate level of bounce in Bank Nifty is at 42,000. So 42,000 will be a real test if we are talking about next 2 to 3 months from here on. But yes, it has a potential to rise towards 41,000, maybe 41,500. But 42,000 will need some serious efforts from the bulls.
Right. And overall, if you see in terms of sectors, right, financials, automobiles, technology, these are the ones which are actually aiding the market. And a similar trend has been seen on the F&O front as well, where we are seeing additions of long positions coming in these sectors. Whereas if you talk about media, oil and gas, power, it's limited in terms of recovery, and there is a pretty much rise that we are seeing in terms of where the short bets go. Any trend that you're trying to pick up, you can pick up from here?
See, Hiral, it will be very difficult to pinpoint a single sector from here on, because what
Hmm.
happens is whenever market tries or attempts to change the trend, at least a short-term trend. So what happens is everything participates, specifically all the heavyweights. So we are not looking at the sector specific right now. We are looking forward to any of the stocks which are willing to participate in this relief rally. But at the same time, what I want to suggest is not sector specific but index specific. We have been constantly monitoring Nifty mid cap 100 as well as Nifty small cap 100
Hmm.
indices. They are also along with Nifty at a very crucial make or break level. For example, I don't recollect actual level, but 30,000 seems to be a very strong support for mid cap 100, and somewhere near to 9,000 there is a strong base for small cap 100 index. So if they are able to protect these levels 30,000 and 9,000, then I believe broader market will have a phenomenal upside or a relief rally in the coming 1 to 2 months. So one should focus on mid cap and small cap, because they have been really frustrating for the retail participants, because they have not participated since last 3 to 4 months. They are really struggling. So that could be the space which we are looking forward. That is the space which we are looking forward to stock specific opportunity as of now.
Hmm. Okay. So if you talk about individual names as well from here on, right? Let's pick up a Bandhan Bank. A strong build-up of long positions is what we've seen with regards to Bandhan Bank. And the open interest addition is also pretty strong. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like it's going to be the highest in the month that we've seen. Are you expecting this uptrend to continue? And do you think this could be a buying candidate, from a, say, short to medium term perspective?
See, this cannot be termed as upside, fresh upside. This is just a relief rally because as you can see the charts, the counter is struggling right from 250 levels. It has come down to 20 and now, or sorry, 200. So 20% of fall, and right now it is in a mode of some kind of relief rally. But the breakdown happened near 230. So I believe it can retest that. But change of trend will happen only about 250 because the overall structure of this counter is very bearish right now. So yes, of course, there has to be some point where the selling will end. So this could be the point, but it's better to avoid bottom fishing such kind of stock and wait for a clear cut confirmation, because stocks like this can fall further. Yes Bank is an clear cut example what has happened to Yes Bank. So and this stock has been under a lot of discussions and all that. So I believe that this is a temporary bounce as of now. 230 could be the levels, but one should clearly avoid, at least investing, avoid in Bandhan Bank.
Right. So that's with regards to where Bandhan Bank goes. That's an interesting word coming in there. What about the other financial majors, or even for that matter, if you see ICICI Prudential AMC or a Bajaj Finance, RBL Bank, how are these stocks looking like?
See, I'm liking Bajaj Twins because during the month of February when Nifty made the bottom somewhere near to 17,300 or so, Bank Nifty made a bottom near 39,000. So at that time, both of these stocks took support at long-term trend line, and again they have retested those supports. So for Bajaj Finance, I guess it was somewhere near to 5,500. To this time also it has taken support at 5,500. Now it is 5,800, and it can retest 6,400. So almost 10% upside can be seen in this stock also. Similar kind of move can be seen in Bajaj Finserv because Bajaj Finserv found support near to 1,250 odd levels, and then we saw a rally towards 1,400 or so. So this kind of upside can be seen in both these stocks. So we are liking, if you talk about any specific stocks, then we are liking both these stocks with a favorable risk reward. So I feel Bajaj Finserv also can do well till 1,400 or maybe 1,500 from here on.
Right. Moving from there on, if you see in terms of the other names in today's day of trade, a Bank of Baroda is seeing some smart moves. The volumes are also pretty strong in terms of Bank of Baroda. What are charts and derivative data indicating with regards to a Bank of Baroda?
See, at one point of time, it was an outperformer in the PSU space along with CanBank, but right now it has entered a range bound movement. Currently, it is stuck in a broader range of 175 on the upside to 155 on the downside. So this 20 points range, the stock is stuck in this range since last 2 to 3 months. So I believe unless and until there is a breakout or breakdown from this range, we cannot comment anything on the direction of this stock. So right now it is approaching just the upper range, that is 175. So currently it is quoting 167, 168. So it can have a fresh upside of more 5-7 points, but anything to decide concrete, it will be only above 175.
Right. What do you make of a Gale Mehul? Strong open interest addition is what we are seeing on the counter. The stock did see a intraday move in today's session. It has cooled off right now, but good opportunity. Is the chart indicating that? Can someone look at a buying opportunity tomorrow?
See, Gale is constantly consolidating in this range of around 3 to 4 points. Since last few sessions, we have been witnessing that. But if I look at the long-term chart, 110 is a range where we can see a multi-year breakout in Gale. So 110, one need to take care of this level. Right now, it's better to wait and watch, but above 110, once it closes above that, then the targets of 30 to 40% upside will get open. So I feel that Gale is at that point of zone where there could be some kind of inflection, but that will happen only above 110. So 110 is a crucial level for Gale, and one should keep a note of this, and one should have this stock in their watch list. Above 110, it's a strong buy.
Right. Apart from that, you have IDFC first as well as IDFC. Both of these counters are seeing strong Y addition in today's session. Clearly, you are seeing long positions that are being built on these counters as well. What's your view?
See, among both these stocks, IDFC and IDFC First Bank, we are liking IDFC First as an investment perspective. I feel right now also one can enter this stock with a stop loss of somewhere near to 49 or 48 based on their individual risk reward capacity. But overall, the stock has potential to go towards 70 levels from here on, and above 70, a new rally will start. So it might take some time, but 70 is the first target for IDFC First Bank. Above that, I feel 100 or three-digit number can be seen, but this might take a year or so. But the momentum looks really good from here on.
Right. And an interesting move that I'm seeing is majority of the banks are seeing fresh longs that are being added in today's session. Is that some indication that we are picking up?
Of course, yes, that's what we mentioned at the beginning of the show, that one thing is markets are not getting nervous. They are trying to again and again recover from the day's low. So, along with the banking stocks, even banking index overall indicates that yes, we are going into tomorrow's trading session with lot of confidence and lot of long positions. So that indicates that we might get through this situation or this event very well from here on.
Right. Apart from these names, Mehul, any other stocks that come to your radar from tomorrow's perspective that an investor or a trader should look at once markets open?
Yeah, one stock is there from the mid cap space. Today itself, we recommended it to our clients and all. So that name is West Coast Paper. It has a clear cut breakout, and we are liking that stock. It has taken support at 200-day moving average, then a clear cut trend line breakout, that is a falling trend line. So currently, it has closed near 540. One can go long, or one can watch the stock tomorrow. 540 is the current price. It can be bought with a stop loss of 520. Upside target, I feel 580 could be the first target, and 600 also can be tested in coming sessions.
Right. So that's with regards to stocks that one should be looking at from tomorrow's session. Thank you, Mehul, so much for joining us on the show and giving us those views as well. Stay safe and speak to you soon again.
Thank you, Ira.
So overall, if you see in terms of Nifty 50 as well, 17,150 is where we are ending with gains of around 2/10 to 0.3% coming in there. Interesting one in terms of Bank Nifty, a little over 100 points gain coming in. 39,999 is where Bank Nifty seems to be ending. Stock specific action over there. HDFC Life, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, Sun Pharma, as well as Tata Consumers, top gainers on Nifty 50, whereas on the losing end, BPCL has started to give away gains now with the kind of run that it's seen. NTPC has also started to give away gains. Coal India was under pressure. Adani Ports as well as Adani Enterprises has ended in the negative. Overall, if you see in terms of Bank Nifty as well, clearly, it's an interesting play that we are seeing between Nifty and Bank Nifty. But overall in terms of Bank Nifty as well, if you see the breadth, it's still it's favoring the advances. You have 8 components of Bank Nifty that have entered in the positive, whereas 4 have ended in the negative. And 2023 has been interesting because in the start of the year, we did see some amount of profit booking that did come in terms of banking counters. But now the trend is reversing, where if you see the last 5 trading sessions itself, you have clear outperformance that is coming in from Bank Nifty versus the Nifty. So there is a catch-up play that's happening with regards to Bank Nifty, and buy on dips is the strategy that I think investors are adopting from a valuation perspective as well in terms of banking counters. So that space is going to be absolutely crucial to watch out for from here on. And with that, in consonance to that, the IT counters is something that we need to keep our radars on. So watch out for these two sectors pretty closely. Overall, Sensex as well, almost a 140 points gain coming in there. And stocks like Paytm did see a good move in today's session, 7% up move coming in there. Sartha Energy has been a downer. Sequence Scientific, Sarigama, Soba, all the S's have ended in the negative in today's session, at least in terms of the top 5. But overall, a pretty somber, a pretty consolidation kind of a trade that we've seen today. And it seems to be that this shouldn't be the silence ahead of the storm that could be expected in tomorrow's session post, the Fed decision as well tonight. So let's wait and watch what happens in tomorrow's session. That's all that we have. Thanks for watching.